about demystifying Web3 marketing. He's somebody that we have had before during the panel session. He's a growth and marketing expert, and he also has over 6 years, 7 years of marketing experience, both in Web2 and Web3. He's a growth and marketing lead for Web3 Bridge. He's none other than Ekoh. A round of applause for him, please. Ekoh Victor.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. You guys are looking so fine. So just a quick one. So I was doing a research before this event to calculate how long the internet has been in existence. Yes, I did that and found out that Web3 technology is just a year, 1 month, if we compare them together. Did that sink in? Should I repeat myself? So I calculated how long the internet has been in existence and compared it to how long the Web3 technology has been into existence. And when I compared it, I found out that Web3 technology, compared to how long the internet has been, is just a year and a month old. That's pretty new, right? Right, guys? So why I'm saying this is just for you to know that you are on time. Tell your neighbor you're on time. Tell another neighbor you're on time. You're a pioneer of this space. Okay, great. My name is Ekoh, like you heard. I am a marketing and growth lead at Web3 Bridge. I'm a communicator, so I enjoy talking to people, like you must have known by now. Come on. So yeah, so this is my slide. So yeah. Anyways, it doesn't want to move. So what is marketing? I wish I could cover this, but it's exposed already. So if you can see it, please read aloud. What is marketing? Sure. Okay, great. A round of applause for yourselves. Even I was just hearing sharp. So first thing I want you to know about, we all know this, right? We know about this, right? Does this like explain what marketing is to you? Like to an extent, right? One key thing I want you to see is the idea is just an idea, right? It's not, you are not, marketing doesn't necessarily mean you have sold it. It's putting the idea in the head and telling, oh, this is going to solve your problem. That's marketing, right? So this doesn't go back. Okay, what is Web3 marketing? Who knows what Web3 marketing is? Who knows? What? What? Marketing Web3? Yeah, please say that loud. Selling the idea of Web3 technology, right? So Web3 marketing is basically doing the same thing, but for Web3 technology or Web3 advancement. For example, you're with a community where you train developers and you are bringing the idea to people that are not non-developers and say, hey, we're going to train you. We're the best. That's basically what Web3 marketing also offers. So Web2, did I mention the name of my speech? So I'm talking about demystifying Web3. And I'm here to let you know that it is not complex. It is not complex at all. Tell somebody it is not complex. Yeah, I do like a crowd where we communicate, and I hope you don't mind. So it's not complex, and there's fundamentals for marketing. Knowing yourself. The first thing I wrote was knowing yourself. You have to know your strengths as a person, as a team, as a marketing agent, or whatever. You have to know yourself, first of all. You know what SWOT analysis means, your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. So I would always advise, know yourself. Secondly is understand the products. most people are scared, like non-technical people are so afraid of Web3. Am I correct? Am I correct? You're like, if I press this button now, I might spoil the whole Web3. If I come and say, oh, Web3 is, they'll say, somebody has scattered Web3, So what I'm trying to say is you have to put in the effort to know the technology. Whatever, as a marketer, you have to know what you want to sell, right? Okay, let's go Web2. If you know Web2, can I see your hands? If you know Web2, raise up your hand. Raise up your hand. Why do you not raise up your hand? If you know what Web2 is all about, raise up your hand. Please. Okay, great. But if you know what happens under the hood in Web2, raise up your hand. Are you a developer? Are you a developer? Yeah. You're a developer. You are not. Why are you here? So we don't know what happens behind the hood, but we use the technology, right? Guys, are we here? We're not we are ginger people who have energy. So I need you to be here with me. So you don't necessarily need to know what an array is or how loops work in Web2. But you understand that you can send a message on WhatsApp and it comes back. And you understand, for some people like myself, this is a confession. I don't understand this, network tariff thing. Like how much data goes when I say hello on WhatsApp. Do you know that? Do you guys know? Wow. So I don't know that, but it doesn't mean I don't use the technology. So do not be scared. You don't have to have the exact knowledge that a developer has. So, yeah. So I have someone nodding and that's giving me confidence here. Do you get? You don't need to know everything a developer knows. Pick up one topic, study it, understand it, share it in your own way. They're definitely going to have people that will appreciate that. So let's move to the next. Know your audience, know what matters to them. Know your audience, know what matters to them. I think that's very explanatory. You cannot come and be selling winter coats in the desert, right? Guys, you can't do that. No matter how fine that coat is, you can't do that. So you have to know what matters to them. Why you should know what matters to them, it helps you sell right or tell a story better. So let's move. Define your key message. USP. USP stands for your unique selling point. So for example, you are a marketer, you are a social media influencer. Do you know your selling point? If my selling point was my long hair, you understand? You can't see it, but it's there. So, but if it was my long hair and I can wiggle it right now, I would just put the camera and say Web3. Yeah, that's it. Web3, bah. And funny enough, value cannot be defined by just a couple of people. You can define value for yourself. There are people, and why I love Web3 is decentralized. So I tell you, if you carry a stone right now and put it on the internet and say this stone is a lock charm stone and put it on Amazon, there are people that will buy. Do you know that? Tell a good story. I don't bore you about like a project I worked on, Web2, and what we sell. You'll be amazed what people buy. Do you understand? Just give a good story and all. I'm saying this believing that most of you are marketers. So don't, please, my apology if you're a writer, do you get? I'm sure you can learn from it. At the long run, everybody has to sell themselves, right? Guys, are we there? If you're looking at your phone, look at me. Oh, okay, I got that attention. So yeah, so you need to sell yourself. So this would really help you. The next point here I have is create a marketing funnel. At Web3 Bridge, I think Web3 Bridge does a wonderful thing with that, which is we have a wonderful funnel that takes you to become a Web3 marketer. For example, you have no understanding of Web2, and we understood it. There are a lot of people that are saying, well, Web3, we train Web3 developers but they don't even have the basics. Like, if I want to be a Web3 developer and I don't know Web2, I'm stuck, right? No matter how you sell Web3 to me, it's something I can't achieve. But Web2 in Web3 Bridge, we have the program for Web2 beginners, we have Web2 advanced, then we have Web3 class. So I don't know whether you understand how that works. If you're trying to bring a solution to people as a marketer, have a good funnel, something you can. This is what they call funnel building, sales funnel, like sales funnel. I don't want to bore you all with that, but I'm talking about the Web3 space. So try to make sure you have a funnel that takes people from the ground up. Okay, great. Yeah, finding your Web3 audience, finding Web3 objects, where to find them. I don't know what these guys are doing, but I think they're finding something. Yeah, it might be the audience, but you have to find them at the right place. We have Twitter, we have Discord. So first thing is that Twitter is a very wonderful. If you know Twitter, can I wave? If you know X, raise up your hand. Okay. Oh yes, Twitter was Web2, X is Web3. Okay. So Twitter is where everybody hangs out. In Web3, guy, everybody's there. So you need to be there if you're looking for your audience. That's where they chill. Yeah. We have Discord, we have Telegram. So if you first of all, audiences on Twitter most times are you can see new guys. You can get new people from Twitter. People coming to your space. For example, if you're a YouTuber and you want to let people know about your Web3 training on YouTube, you can get them on Twitter. Yeah. But on Discord and Telegram, as you can see, I put them the same line, is because that's where you nurture, more like nurture your audience. Like, for example, we have a Discord channel, we have a Telegram group. You are not just going to see random people just hit their head and enter your. It doesn't happen like that. But that is where you nurture your community. We have Reddit. Reddit is an amazing place. If you use Reddit here, can I see your hands? If you use Reddit, raise up your hand. I need to see that number. Okay. Okay, drop your hand. If you actively use Reddit, raise up your hand. There's a difference. Come on. There's a difference. So if you're on Reddit, who are the people on Reddit? Professionals, right? Yeah? Yeah. What? Authors. They're also someone authoring. What again? Who again? Who are the people in what? General public. Like I understand general public are allowed to be there, but you see more of people that are niching down to a particular thing and have influence, or do you understand? Going in depth. You said? Oh, please, a round of applause for him, please. A round of applause. I'll tell you what you say if you clap well. I'm a ball. So he said conspiracy people. And yes, that's what they call guerrilla marketing, and it happens a lot in Web3 space. This unorthodox marketing strategy. For example, if I want to sell this mic to you and I say, hey, I work for SP mic, for example. As soon as I just tell you I work for SP mic and I say, buy this mic, you're like, hey, you want to sell to me, Abby? Yeah? But imagine I say, so I went to this conference and there were amazing people and I've had a bad experience with mics. But there was one mic on top. I don't even know the mic. I think the name of the mic is SP mics. And it was amazing. Would you take my recommendation seriously? Huh? Hello, guys. Okay. I want to gift people some stuff. Hello, guys. Did you hear what I said? Would you take my recommendation seriously if I told you, this mic, I don't know the mic, but I think it's SP. You take it seriously, right? Because I'm not affiliating myself to it that much. It's not that deep, right? To you is an honest review. So that happens a lot, Reddit, and I can stay all day. So let me just face here. So we have Stack Overflow. Who knows Stack Overflow or Stack Overflow? What happens there? Yeah. So as much as the developers are gurus in quotes, we marketers get to onboard them to our community. Also other developers, right? Web3, like Web3 Bridge, we train world-class developers. Do you understand? But we still need to get them into, or people that are interested. And I'm a marketer, I'm not a technical person. But how do you think I can influence them through Stack Overflow? For example, if you ask a question and, for example, there's a protocol, I'm part of Intmax, for example, and you say, oh, I'm finding it hard to do this and do that. And one developer says, oh, at so and so protocol, if you use our tool, you are able to do this and do that. I have onboarded them, right? I've told them about our product because I'm offering help. Guys, are we here? Do I need to be more audible or something? I'm good to go. Okay, cool. Medium. I'm done with Medium. Where did I keep the? Okay. Oh no, that's two. Okay, yeah. What do Web3 marketers earn? Who wants to know? If you want to know what Web3 marketers earn, somebody said money. No. If you want to know what Web3 marketers earn, hello? You want to know what Web3 marketers earn? Can I see your hand? If you don't, I'm changing the slide. I'm going to. Okay, cool. I also want to know, actually. So it varies. It varies depending on. But Web3 marketers actually earn good money. There are places where their Web3 marketers earn close to $51 per month. Per hour. Like times that. There's one I saw 21. Like it has range. They have like senior, junior, and you get what I mean. But it varies, and Web3 marketers earn reasonably well. As we all know, there are different. Is my time up? Wow. Okay. Okay. Let me just run through. This is okay. What's the Web3 community? Web3 community is different from normal Web2 audiences because now you have your developers, the normal audience. Then we also have investors all embedded into the community in Web3, unlike Web2. Web2, we have investors one place, we have developers one place, then we have the public one place. But in Web3, we're all together in a community. A community is an incentive aligned group that works together towards a success of a project. So even if I'm a developer or just a random user in the Web3 community, you have this sense of it's my thing. Do you understand? For example, if you have a cryptocurrency, one NFT or something, you would want to promote that NFT or promote the value of that coin you're holding so that you benefit. So automatically you become a marketer. Automatically you become part of the community, like a tribe. In Web2, we have that as well. But what we call them is super fans. Do you know we have people that they are not employed for a business or a company, but they are ready to advertise. Who is an Arsenal fan? Arsenal fans? Those guys are lawyers. Arsenal fans. Oh God. Let's move to the next slide. Sorry. So Arsenal fans they are diehard fans. They are Web2 people too, I think. But they are very loyal, and that's the point there. Top Web3 marketing campaigns. Like I said, reward system. If you're a Web3 marketer, you have to understand a reward system, how to coin it, how to move around. Like, if you do this, you get this. That's how it is. Just like I spoke about the community, people are incentivized. A group of people that incentivize and all. So we have guerrilla marketing. I mentioned about it, indirect marketing, social media. You have to communicate. Web3 is all about community engagement. That is the core of Web3, community engagement. As much as the product is good, without community engagement, your project is nothing. It is nothing. So I want you to understand that even if you're not a developer, I need you to leave this conference understanding that you have value. There's nobody that's going to clap for you right now because the community is still emerging. But how about you are building this thing for 1 year? Nobody knows you. 2 years, nobody, and 3 years, they're like, oh, he's the OG or she's the OG. And you're like, are you serious? And you go to your YouTube channel and they see 200 videos. And you go here and they see, I don't know, you go to your Medium, they see 500 articles and the likes. So please understand that. We have foster partnerships. This is another key, powerful marketing strategy in the Web3 space. Web2 also has it. Do you know any Iya Amala? Do you know any woman that... Okay. You are very serious. You're a loyal customer. So, but you see Iya Amoke, and you see that Coca-Cola gave her one design. Do you see that design that's like this, like a rope, where you see the food and you see Coke? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? If you know what I'm talking about, say yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. So that is actually partnership there. And in Web 2, it happens. In Web 3, it also happens. Like Starknet invited Web3 Bridge, invited Starknet and amazing people here. Because it's an imagine, hello, I'll call somebody here. Me and you will do this thing together if I see you. So that happens. And sorry I'm kind of rushing, but I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying. Cool. What you must do as a Web3 marketer, keep engaging your community. That is a skill. You have to keep engaging your community and make sure that they're not bored and all. Do you get me? Create reward system. I spoke about it. Understand NFTs, understand tokenomics. I didn't write that here, but you need to understand tokenomics. It's just like you're a marketer and you don't even understand what shares is. You don't know who your Oga is. You don't know who owns the company. Do you guys understand what I mean? Understand tokenomics. Like, even if you're not a marketer, whoever you are, non-technical person, understand that. Please write that down. We also have influencer marketing. We know that. We have, prioritize community feedback. Now, in Web3, everybody has rights. Everybody's words count. Everybody's opinion counts. Their feedback is what's going to build your community. When somebody say, oh, I don't like the UI, don't just shove it or say, are you a developer? Please keep quiet. I know how annoying it can be because I have like community, what do they call them? Community what? Managers. Yeah, community managers that have to respond to slightly annoying questions. Do you understand? Like, someone just asks you, how can I get in? You just wrote an episode and that person say, hello, how can I get in? Yeah. You're like, they pay you. You can't do that. You can't do that. You have to be like, no. Do you understand? You have to respect everybody because they're your boss. And understand the role of, it's there. I wrote it. Wow. Understand the role of tokenomics and how it works. Tell the right stories. Optimize your website and socials. I don't need to emphasize on that. The crazy reality of everybody read out. Okay, we'll take that again. 1, 2, ready, go. And I imagine what this guy is thinking in his head here. That's frustration, right? It's almost like the chicken and the egg. What comes first? Okay, so let's leave that for another person to explain. So we're going to how to position yourself for success. Be part of a Web3 community. I said that earlier. Volunteer and intern. Now you don't have a job, but if you volunteer and nobody will pay you and people are willing to let you in, right? Are you guys here? Yes. Volunteer. Reach out and say, hey, hello, on Twitter. Hey, this is what you're doing. Can I volunteer? Can I help you do this? Can I help you do that? And all. I'm almost done. Do personal research. Don't always think that you will see a resource like a very nice WhatsApp, YouTube resource. When you check YouTube, you hear about tokenomics. Remember what I said. Remember that you have to do research on what? Tokenomics. Tell your neighbor you have to do research on tokenomics. Say it. Yeah. So you might just go on YouTube and they won't break it down as much. Personally, do your research so that when someone meets you and say, tell me about tokenomics, you can explain it like I'm explaining about Iya Ojo and what's her name again? I'm okay. Thank you. Do not write your email yourself. Don't be scared when you get this skill and all, and you get this experience. Don't be scared to reach out. I understand. I've seen LinkedIn. I've seen a lot of jobs that say, I'm looking for a Web3 marketer that has worked with so and so and so and so, and maybe you just have 1 year or 2 years or like 3 years experience and you're scared. Reach out. Say, okay, this is what I do and this is what I can offer. Let them pass through the stress to type sorry. We will reach out to you some other time. Don't write it. I understand rejections can be annoying, but if you the other lady said she applied for 80 and counting. If you look at it like, you're not rejecting me, I'm in my house, I'm practicing how to write letter. Hello, my name is this. It gets easier. That's all I want to say. So the difference between Web2 audience and so we have Web2 can be restricted. There's a way you can do it. That's why people see VPN. You can restrict how many the audience. Hello, can we come back together? Yeah. So you can restrict people that come into your Web2 website or whatever. But in Web3 is global. Secondly, we have provision for targeted audience. For as a Web3 marketer or a Web2 marketer, it was so fun to do Facebook ads, Google ads. Do you get what I mean? But in Web3, because we do not have a centralized body that keeps the data of our targeted audience, we do not get to just run these ads on them. That's one. And the advantage of that, or disadvantage, let me let that go. You don't have to manage there's no platform that gives you that access in the Web3 space. Lesser gender gap. In Web2, do we have gender gap? Yes. Do we have gender gap? Yeah, say confidence. In Web2, do we have gender gap? In Web3, do we have bigger gender gap? So if in Web2 is like this, in Web3 is like this. So that's like a difference between the audience and Web3 audience. Yeah, between Web2 and Web3. We have that also. Yeah, we have so Web3 audience. We have 4 like key audience I want to talk about. We have those we call the crypto natives. I call them the crypto OGs. These guys has been there since 2016, 2014. OGs. So these guys, you can't wind them with your project. Oh, they are calm. They're going to go through your documentation, understand everything. That's a particular audience. And if you have that audience in your community, you can handle them through email market. Those emails, they will sit down and read your emails because they want to know what your project is all about. That's an audience you need to know about. Understand how to talk to them. And we have the second one called the crypto enthusiast. There are those ones that, so the first crypto OGs, there was no money. They were happy with technology and they started it. But the enthusiasts came with the money in the space. So these guys like soft life. When they hear the thing is up, they are there. When it's down, they'll sell. When it's up, they'll come. When it's down, they go. Do you understand? These are the soft life guys. That's what I call them. Then we have the techies, fintech, people that work with tech companies before, or I don't know, people that just really like tech. They're also another spec. Those ones are also investors. They are also investors, just like the OGs. The OGs are also investors. They can invest in a project and they are holders. They are going to hold. So we also have developers and builders. Those are most of the people you see around that downstairs. They are all about building a career, building a DApp or DeFi. Do you get my point? Sorry, I have to rush. The flex of marketing. Come here. Okay. I know you guys know this guy. I just wanted to drag your attention. I think I did. So, the flex of marketing in Web3 already made hot audience. Okay, so I'm done. It's just like 2 slides, I think. So already hot audience. These are in Web2. Or in Web2, you need to get audience, cajole them, tell them this is a good product. But in Web3, as soon as you're able to find your audience, they are ready to move. They're ready to put memes. They're ready to advertise. They're ready to do all the necessary things. community generated content. They are ready to create content for you. If most of you are part of any community, you must have created content or do something for them. Financial security, that's also there. You're going to be paid for your job. At the end, we are all crypto natives in the making. So yeah, you can connect with me on Twitter and on X. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.